Okay, let's see what's going on with the Snuggle Bunny. Snuggle Bunny Bomber, I love him too much. It's his fault. Because he's so cute. Cute. Is he so cute? I knew it. Okay, be careful, honey. Just đừng nhét đấy. Excellent. Super Soya. I love it. It's amazing. I'm too much. Super Soya. Super Soya. Oh my goodness. Set the foot Super Soya. Super Soya đã tua nè. I was like, Super Soya đã tua nè. Super Soya thì hiện tại đã tua. Oh, chắc à tua đây. Ah, smart that. Journey. Smart as ace. Super Soya đã tua. Smart that. Amen. Super Soya. Ý ở đây con mà con cho sạc cho môi Super Soya này là giật sai nào. Mình tham mà đá đấy này. Super Soya. Oh my goodness, huh? Monkey, Papa looking for you. I need key. Yes. You doing okay, baby boy? You've been quiet. Something going on. I know you. He's happy today. He's excited. Yeah. He is amazed. That's why. Ôn anh đang nấu tì na áo cha chân na ai na là đi na Hello, Super Soya. I'm waiting for the other Super Soya to come in. Now if my student receive it and they will arrive. No, some is, I'm not. Now Carlos is already sleeping. He told me he gotta sleep early because he gotta do some stuff working on a different shift tomorrow. It's understandable. Oh, that's how my other baby. I have my y'all here, honey. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have my antibiotic, baby. You know what? You know, honey, I have so many baby in my student connection, and because they all belong to Unimetric One. Hi, Maya.
Hi, how are you?
I can't hear you, babe. Turn on your music. Now, if you blow your nose, they say you have COVID, okay? Okay. So, let me see. So yeah, I update the queen about the information you give me, and she is excited and very pleased.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
the queen is moving castle today.
The
Honey,
queen is what?
the queen is moving castle today. She's moving to a new castle. She said the old one
Really?
lifestyle. Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful news.
Honey, the queen is moving to a new castle today. But beside,
Nice.
money,
Yes,
beside,
I do.
yeah.
But I feel so good.
Yeah, you are. Of course, baby. That's why you have the prince, the monkey king. He's over there. Oh, we have Violet.
Hi, Violet. Is she
She-
connected?
I know. Let me check her status, baby. No, Violet, you have to click on the screen. Do you see the one that say connect to internet? Mhm. Yeah. The one that say connect to internet, press that one, you're able to come into the call. Mhm. He's tired, babe. He's a snug. Yeah. It's getting dark on your side.
Oh yes. Now you're connected. You're muted,
You're
but you
connected.
connected.
Okay. Now press the button again, say the microphone, say unmute. You can press it like your microphone is now on mute. So you have to press it one more time, press on the microphone itself. I don't know, you have Android or.
Okay, there.
Okay, there you
Oh
are.
yes.
Yeah. Hey,
Hi.
Violet. Hey, baby.
I watched a little bit of your YouTube video today, and let me tell you, that woman was really good. I felt like she was talking to me. She mentioned if you're outside or you feel a breeze. You remember she said that when she was channeling? I was outside. I stepped outside because the kids were loud, and the breeze was me. And she said, I can hear if you have an AC or a heater. The pool pump was on, so she could
I
hear
know.
the pool pump. It was loud. I was outside, like on the side of the house, because kids, you know, and I felt like she was talking to me. Like I felt like just this like peace come over me, and I couldn't even step inside right away. I wanted to cry, like how it was when I was in that copper chamber, where I just started bawling.
Wow.
And so I went in the house, and you know,
this is
the
your
kids.
queen. This is the boar queen.
So the kid's their father went, and I went inside. Like I haven't spoken to him lately about everything that's going on, and I had to sit down, talk with him, and I told him that I think we need to separate living wise, because it had been a long time since we had actually spoke or been together, and I told him, I just let it all out. I felt like this peace over me that I said, I just have to tell him everything, because once you just start wanting truth, right? Like you just want to let everything out. Like I just wanted pure truth, and I told him, and he agreed, and he said that I could stay in the house with the children, and he would be the one to move out. And I told him, I said, it's not fair to you because I've already moved on, like in different ways. And I said, you need somebody that can love you, because he's
Mm-hmm.
a great guy. He has addictions, and I don't, that's his
Yeah,
own. We're all our
I
own
mean,
people.
addiction that is not healthy to his well-being or the well-being of the people around him, in other words.
It's very bad. It was very dark. And so that's why
Mm-hmm.
when I was in that copper chamber and I just started like just bawling, crying for 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
that
You
was
mean the
why.
med, baby? You mean the
Yes.
med bed today? Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I didn't do the med bed when we were in the ladies copper demonstration at the convention.
The what's her name? This lady right here, baby. This
Yes,
lady.
me. Remember,
Yes.
we went together. I said, "Come do this with me,"
Ah.
and you went first, and then
Yes,
I
I
went,
went first. Yes.
and then
Yes, baby.
you had me hold your Q6 or your creation, your
Mm-hmm.
machine that you make. Sorry, the
Yes.
kids' TV's loud, and right there is where I felt his addiction come on so heavy. It's so heavy when someone has an addiction, and we have been together for 14 years, but I was just like ready to, at that moment, everything his darkness just released from me.
Yes, I
And
remember, baby. I remember. Yeah, this is my queen. She's like analyzing, look at everything. She's what called my board queen, because she's like
yeah.
half-sighted.
So at that moment, like, it was kind of the same feeling when that lady had channeled today. And I said, you
Mm-hmm.
know what? I've already let go of his addiction. I said, now I have to tell him the truth, that I don't, that we have to take the next step. And he accepted, like, happily, because he's ready as well. He's been with me that long. And,
Mm-hmm.
I guess he feels like, well, she's grown. He said, yeah, I feel like you're not the same person anymore, is what he told me. And he says, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I feel like we can't even talk. He says, I don't know what to say to you. You're
Mm-hmm.
not here. He says, you're here, but you're not here.
Mm-hmm. Well, because you've been exposed to Dr. Kusal Uj, and I show you 3 ways. You can only, remember I talked to you, you can only help those who can appreciate and take care of your health, your health,
Yeah.
and those who
Yeah.
can't, you let go. That's it.
I had to let go. I had to let go. And
Mhm.
it was hard because it's been 14 years, but it was easy, and he accepted. And I thought it was going to be an ugly, something very like an ugly separation. And it wasn't. And even Veronica told me, because I mentioned to her what was going on. She says, when you make the actual move, she says, you'll be protected. She said, you'll be protected. Because I told her, I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know where to start. I said, I just
Mhm.
know what I have to do. And she said, you're going to be protected.
Mhm.
So,
Just like the queen, she's been through a same similar event where her previous marriage was addicted to social life and drinking and smoking, and was
yeah.
not prioritizing spending time with the queen and the kid, and it
Yeah.
caused friction within to grow, for her to grow more into herself. And then that's when she met me. I met him too. But what happened, he started to look down on our world, and I said, you know what? Bam, I take it out. I take the kid in the wife completely, just like that, because I can, because I'm a God being, And with that
Yeah.
ability, I can do anything I want, because I only do this when a person go against the heavenly order, which is me. That's why I'm so uniquely different,
Yeah.
And
I'm not gonna take it off of him. He has to when he's ready.
yes.
He has to when he's ready.
I'm not, see me, I don't care. I just say the word. I'm very self-oriented. I'm self-aware of what's going on in my place within this lifetime and the next life, and I can see it all. But what I'm interested in mostly, to respect my limits. You see, this is the secret of success, is to respect the limit. When I reach my limit, I let the universe handle it. And bam, it's happened. I just ask the universe whatever I want. And that's how I able to succeed. Today there was a battle between the 2 alien perception. I hope you saw that. Maya.
I did.
Maya D.
Yes, teacher.
Did you saw the channeling a little bit today?
A little bit, yes, because I was driving.
Okay. The amazing thing is when the meeting of mine come, when I just saw the video, because I didn't know what happened. I found out the two channeling was in conflict with each other, big time. The one I was channeling from, they were warrior. They were super soldier version. They was like, like it's all about realism. It's all about blood, tear. It's about, accepting reality. The other one is more like trying to protect. The other one is more interested in, there was two different ages of extraterrestrial. One was human from the future. The other one was more, extraterrestrial from our space-time continuum. And they seem to have two different views, but they seem to be following the five rule. But the way they perceive the five rule seem to be different from each other. But there was no harm in any aspect, but it's just a different outtake. It was amazing.
That happened today?
Yes.
That was today?
For example, Dana thought the alien came through was being sci-fi. I say, wait a minute. When I saw the video, I said, wait a minute. That means you're calling yourself out as sci-fi. What are you doing right now from the world at large? Yes, they look at you as sci-fi. So in other words, you just shot yourself in the foot. It was crazy. You don't do that. I don't know if anyone catch that or not, but that's a no-no. To call someone else a sci-fi, she calling out herself, because my group did not agree on her channeling at all, because they seen how Bashar channel, see how I channel is equally perfect.
Yeah, she was beautiful. I like when she was coming across saying things, I was like, that's me. It was me. I felt it like she was saying, I hear someone had to step out if you're by this, or I was outside, and she said, and you feel a breeze. I felt a breeze. And she said, she said everything. If I hear a heater or AC, it was the pool AC. She could hear. And then after
hold
that,
on, baby. I want to meet Michael.
Yes.
Michael D, French guy.
Yes, Michael D.
Hollywood Français.
Très bien. Et you?
Hey, did you saw the channeling today?
Yeah, I watched it. It was very powerful. It was amazing. It was you trouble the other people, you trouble them.
What did you see between the two channeling?
I saw when one channel was attacked by another entity, and I saw also the channeling. I saw the channeling of the girl, and no, it was amazing. It was.
You have two channeling. I was seeing two channeling. They're both being used to fight rule, but both being have a different perspective because of their time stream. Yeah,
I have to go back and watch. I only saw it towards when the lady came on. It was
like a channeling war. It was competition. It was crazy. I mean, I didn't see it at first, but once you saw the whole video, then you realize it was a competition war. I mean, Alan is smart. Alan set it up where at first it looked like it's friendly, but when you look at the totality of it, it was basing on who is who, what, the difference between these two channeling, who is who. So it's very defined, like two cock fighting each other, two chicken cock. It was like, but you would not like see roosters,
it. Two roosters.
Yeah, two roosters, yes. But until you watch it too, and then I watched the video, and it really hit me. When I saw the girl say, oh, she's not into sci-fi. She's implying she thinks this is sci-fi. She said, me, the channel sci-fi. I say, wait a minute. Now I say, no, you calling yourself out. You see? Because once you call another channel of sci-fi, that means you're a channeler. You shot yourself, everyone in the fleet is a channeler, including yourself. That's terrible.
See, I only saw the end when it was only her speaking. So I had to go back and rewind. So, okay, so that's every Friday. Every Friday. Oh, no, he said twice a month. So in 2 more weeks, you'll go back on with Alan.
Exactly. But
okay, I'll watch it.
So I was like amazed. I was like, yeah, boom, boom. She had her perspective, and her alien had her perspective. And then I brought a human, future human. They wanted to talk to a few. So I asked, any future human want to talk? It was some guy from 7 million. His name is Ryan Layhart. Booyah, future human. I say, whoa, want to see what he
Teacher,
got. Yes.
teacher, I was surprised. They were very they were sort of shocked or surprised that the people in the future were dealing with if they need to attack in order to protect themselves, they will. That there was an assumption of peace and nothing to worry about, which wasn't true. When you brought the person from the future, they saw, oh, wait a minute, this is not all peaceful. So there is assumption in the future everything is perfect and peaceful.
No,
Yes.
you have to maintain concurrency. It's not possible. Yeah. Jose Rubio. Jose, yes.
Dr. Cristóbal, I had a question.
Yes, baby.
So I saw you guys talk about crypto and stuff like that, and I have two. I started as well before I met you. I have two. I have Uphold and Coinbase, and so two apps. But I have an Android phone, and so I downloaded the Google Authenticator, and it's just been running and running and running. Is it because I don't have an iPhone? Is why it's taking so long to authenticate? I wanted to be able to sell. Like I bought a lot, but now sometimes I want to sell.
Wait a minute. We bought everything through Coinbase app in Play Store.
Oh, you use Place? Okay, but you didn't need an authenticator on your phone, like when you go to sell. You sold? Okay.
Yes, I can sell. I can transfer to Voyager.
I have Coinbase. I liked Uphold better, but okay, I'll try to sell on the Coinbase. I don't know if everybody has iPhone or anyone else has an Android.
No. Coinbase, if you have iPhone, you have to go to Store app or Apple Store to get.
Okay, no, I have Android. So
if you go to Play Store to get Coinbase. Does that make sense? Coinbase.
Well, I already have Coinbase. What happened was I wanted to sell, but it said to sell, I did authenticator.
You don't need to.
There is no requirement for Google Authenticator through Coinbase. It's probably you're talking about another exchange platform that requires that. Coinbase doesn't require that.
Okay.
You have to get a Play Store. You need your Play Store. You need to download from Play Store. They don't need to have any authenticator, but make sure when you sign into your Coinbase, you know your email, your password.
Yeah, I do.
And also in the case of asking for the immigrant, what's that thing called? Of 12 letter, you good, but usually Coinbase don't need that.
Private key, the private key, teacher, from the wallet.
Yeah, the key. Yeah, the digital key. Okay. All right, I'll keep trying and I'll get out of the
No, all you do is just download Coinbase and then you can access your Coinbase there. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, through the instead of website, you need to just use the Play Store, Coinbase. It have everything you need for your smartphone.
Okay. Yeah, I bought some with my stimulus check. I put it all in a crypto, and then another one I bought silver. But the silver I bought it physical silver.
You should talk to us, the super crew, because our community is well versed within.
I just met you.
Look.
I just met you.
Yeah. You see this?
I'll do the group calls for coins.
Yeah. Everything.
My book is coming. My book is coming tomorrow.
You see, make sure you get this version.
I did get that one. Yeah,
okay.
I saw they had two.
Yeah. And get this too, because what it is all the crypto, the knowledge of crypto, what to get is in this book. In this book, yeah. This is designed for it.
I got that one with the green.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if I got that one. I ordered two though. Okay.
Oh, you probably got the Q36, the blue book. That's okay too. Yeah.
Okay.
But
because one said version 1 and I ordered version 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Get the version 2. It's excellent. Version 1 is thin, but version 2 is very thick. It has more information, more detail.
Okay. So I bought version 2 and then the other book that you mentioned to buy.
The Q36, the blue, is it the blue color?
Probably. Let me look at my Amazon real quick.
It's okay. Here you go.
Okay, so they come
Is that
tomorrow.
it? Yeah.
So I'll read and learn how, because yeah, I didn't know. I just knew I had to hurry and invest. So I
Mhm.
put all my money in it.
Well, you should talk to the like the Voyager stuff. You would get a 1 million BTT. It's like, get that, you know, that like, what's too late now, you know?
Yeah. No, I'll keep buying. I
Mhm.
haven't invested my recent 1400 that came. So
Mhm.
I'll have to get I have another 1400 that I haven't touched yet.
Okay, good. So as you can see now, our community is about making money, becoming rich, becoming powerful. And I see Sarah. I see my Sarah. Hi, baby.
Yeah, we're the next millionaires, right?
Baby,
Yes.
did you see? Did you see what happened? Did you see the
I have to get back on the road.
I caught the different channeling today. It was crazy. I
Yeah,
didn't. Huh?
that
Okay,
was amazing.
feedback. What did you learn from the two channeling session at the same time? It was Alan is a genius. He
Yeah.
was setting it up where you can compare the different channeling level.
Exactly.
That's smart. Yeah. So you came out on the stronger half, on the more light, a better side, true side. You came out true.
I came from what all the advanced channeler came out. Like Bashar, he's the same thing like my level, you know? He's Daryl Anchor. And the other channeling aspect, it was like interphasing. It was not based on total possession. It was like the being, the person was talking to the being. It was, so there seemed to be a human interference, you know. But for me, it's like the human interference can interfere with the information. So that's why I
Yeah.
remove, like when I do it, I remove myself from the picture and allow the being to be responsible for their own self. It's more efficient that way.
Yes.
That's what's the
Okay.
thing. Hmm?
Yeah, and I noticed when she channels compared to when you channel, like it still is her. It still seems like it's her.
Mhm.
Like, you know, when you channel, when I saw you be like Mother Gaia and the other one that you did at the convention one day, I saw you do two only. But your whole
Okay.
body, like
Monkey with-
everything changed. Everything changed on you, and on her, it still seemed like it was still her, still the same
Yes.
person.
I tell you how you recognize a real channel. The being, when like unimetric or other being, you can feel there was a shift in energy, even if you see it through Zoom. You will feel there is a shift in energy.
Yeah.
Maya, Sarah, Michael, you see how unimetric come through and other being come through, especially Beta say hi. He's super reptilian. He's the reptilian super king. Man, his energy is powerful.
Yeah.
Yes, teacher,
At,
you
at,
can
at the
tell
conference.
people in the
I'm not talking
conference
about the
and the
conference.
video. The guy who
talking
was
about
in
Beta
front
say
of
hi.
you, the guy who was in front of you, he had a physical, he almost fell. He could feel it.
That's how even through the camera, you will feel his energy. It's amazing.
Yes, that is so true.
You know which one I remember vividly? It's when Metric said, when we were in a meeting and when he said there was a woman in the group, I was like, oh my God, like we all like just listen, you know? You could feel it when he said there's an infiltrator or whatever, you know, we remove it. Like, well, you know.
It was all good and nice.
It was
the only
good.
one in the session.
Okay, never mind. Oh, yeah.
Now she's gonna haunt you. She's watching my channel. She's looking for you, Sarah Connor.
Oh, no.
No, I mean, this is amazing. So now I tell people if they want to train with us, they have to get a book and a device to be like access to me, you know, and I can teach them how to read, to train. I even read it for other people. It's beautiful. And you see my healing ability, reading ability, and my reading ability, it is superb. It cannot be matched by any people.
Yeah, the other book that I got, you're right, it's the blue one that I have coming tomorrow. Which one do I read first, or the both together? Is one a workbook?
Unimetric one first. I recommend that.
Yes.
It's very good. Unimetric one, second edition. That is, once you pick it up, you can't put it down. It's amazing.
Okay.
It makes things really clear to you in your present timeline.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I do want to say one thing. I am impressed that with it's not with me, or not with the young lady, Donna. I'm very impressed with Alan Stanfield. And I want to tell you why from my perspective. Okay. From my perspective, that man, he's a fucking genius. He did something you guys didn't catch. It seemed to be like it's innocent, but it was a gladiator.
Oh, he knew what he was doing.
Did you see what happened? It was a channeling war. It's
Yes.
it's
Yes,
like
definitely.
Have you seen? The fire rule was being introduced by both her and me from the Isami, but the way it's being experienced it was too different. In the future, people going to war. We were shooting, destroying, creating planet at will, healing. You see, we are super soldier, super angel. But their perception of fire rule is not based on what the people of the future experience. It's more like, oh, everything's gonna be lovey-dovey, but that's not true. How you gonna have peace if you don't got specialized weapon that assure you peace to make sure other beings don't mess with you?
Yes, that's what they were very surprised about the people in the future channeling.
Mm-hmm. Do you see that? And then
Smart.
Yes.
Bring people together. Yeah, different modalities.
The girl thought that was sci-fi. That's where I disagree with her, because next thing you know, she's talking about death. And then I say, no, that's not true. Because existence, you are energy. How can you die? You have a light body. Even the Shaw race, the Sanri, they are light body. They don't need to eat or sleep. That's what I taught you about manifest food, manifest. Say, let me manifest for you. Barame, please manifest the food and beverage and multivitamin from heaven now, and duplicate, put into everyone's stomach, to Violet's stomach, Sarah, Gabriel, my stomach, Michael, Maya, people watching YouTube right now, the Queen and Monkey, and everyone else that's watching right now. Will you do that for me, Barame Universe? Say yes. Yes.
Yes.
Is it done? Say done.
That's what already got
I
me.
feel it. See, it went in. This is the food that Bashar people feed on. They just think food. They reach the level where they think food will become food or desire. We have reached the level of the same level, but we have to go and ask, because we're getting used to the pattern. You know, we as humans, it's new to us, new to our species. At this moment, do you see
Teacher,
now?
even my son is manifesting his food now. He's like, oh, I just got some French fries. He tells me.
You can be more specialized, like French fry, but I just love any food the heavenly being give us, you know?
Yeah.
Because I know it's from heaven. I know it's good. It's photonic. And what I realized about today experience was that Alan Steinfeld was a genius, because he got two products and let people decide and let them battle each other.
Mm-hmm.
Did you not see that, Violet?
I see that.
You saw that? You watched the whole video.
Gabriel did. Gabriel did.
You're even trying to help her. You're like, let me help you. You know, when and then you could see who was around her, like everything. But you know, and that's the thing, is like, you know, if you're open, if you see somebody can help you or improve, like, why not, right? And if you could do it, if people are humble enough.
I even offered to shoot them and electrocute them.
Like Dr. K, do you remember he channels Unimetrics at one time too? And you were helping him in that. So yeah.
Yes, they call that interface channeling.
Interface,
but possession channeling is what I do.
Calmer voice.
Possession channeling is more amazing, because you gave it to step out and allow the being to take full responsibility and just allow them to drive your vehicle, your physical, emotional. So for me, that's for me. I want everyone to solve a different level of channeling. And I want to see that the fire rule, they apply it to love and light. We apply it to realism. That's the difference. And you see, our magic is strong. You see that? We manifest, we shoot, we electrocute people, we change water to alcohol or medicine at will. They don't do that. And when we ask the universe, we blow, it come true. When they ask, it does not. You notice that?
Yeah.
Yes, and the medbed, all of them had the experience of it, which was
Exactly.
amazing.
Yeah, I'll go back and watch it. I only caught the last hour.
You need to
so
see
I
the
just
whole
need to hear
thing.
that.
You will see the
I will.
path.
I'll go watch it
That was
tonight.
a channel war. My shit
Yeah, I
better
can't
than
wait
yours.
to see
My
that.
shit better than yours. That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, you behaved very well, Dr. K. You
Yeah,
were
he
like,
was in good behavior.
yeah.
No, at first I didn't see it.
Attacking.
I was like you. I was clueless. I was in and out. But once you saw the video, you know, your logical mind kicked in. It started to see pattern.
Yeah.
It was obvious through intuitional pattern recognition, you know?
I think he's trying to put you guys together. That way you can reach more people,
Well, that's
right?
why
They
Alan
can-
is a genius. But you didn't see it. None of us did. I didn't see it. You know, with all my psychic power, I didn't see it at all until you went through the motion. You did. He knew I would perform the way I knew, and he knew that she would perform the way she would do, and therefore you can compare the pattern on the table, and that's why that man was a genius. I mean, I have to
But you know what,
congratulate
Dr. K,
I
he's
see.
his interview with you that day, one day, it got almost 1,000 views. And his
over
just
1,000 views. Over
and
1,000.
one day,
It's
like,
already over 1,000.
yeah,
Yes.
it's 1,100 right now, but like in less than 2 days, it reached like that much. So
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I seen that
You're
kind of
good.
channeling before too, but I wasn't
see you,
really
honey.
too
I
crazy
see
about
you.
it, but I knew.
Mhm.
And you see the different type of healing right then and
Thank
there.
you.
The
I
queen,
met,
she's smiling. The
I'm so
queen
glad
is
I met you.
smiling.
It's
Look
like,
at her.
but
Super
then
Queen, hi.
Super queen.
there's
There
like
she is.
Hello, Queen.
there's like a
Driving the
negative
car.
comment on that
See?
video, and this guy was
They see
saying
you,
that,
honey.
oh, your device has bone and hair, and I was like, what? He doesn't even know. He's like, there's like a bad comment on that video with Alan, and this guy is saying like, oh, that device has bone and hair, and I was like,
You don't
what?
know what he's talking about.
I'm like, what is he talking about? Just yeah, it's like
Let me
he
see.
doesn't know.
Hold on.
You don't get one of
Let
those in
me,
there.
let
So
me take a look at this. Do you
And
see
it's like
bones
it's just
in here?
copper and glue.
Copper wire. Yeah. I see. I
Yeah,
see just wire and hot glue.
yeah, wire, hot glue.
And okay, this is hot glue.
Yeah,
Okay, see that hot glue. And what?
and you
This
put
is
the
the hot
foil
glue.
or the
Then
parchment paper. What you call?
yeah. So let's look at. Okay,
do I buy that right away? Or do I buy that later? Or do
Oh.
I buy that?
baby, this is too expensive for you. This is 3,350. You need to get a Q600, 550.
No,
That's
the
all you
small
need to
one.
be
Do
taught.
I buy my
Yeah.
small one? Okay.
Yeah, you can buy it immediately. And you can be once you see that's your ticket to be in. That's your appreciation to me to be in the community. Then you have access to the training, to the relationship permanent. It's called change. It's called to be part of community. And our community, we're very tight knit and we take care of each other. It's just a one-time thing, but you have a lifetime relationship with us. That means we back you up. We teach you all the magic that I have learned from the future, your consciousness technology. But I want you to learn today channeling. I able to do things which she can't. I'm not, you know me, I'm very prideful. You know that because I'm the best. Did you see what happened to Even, Violet? You were there. And you saw how I performed. Light action camera. You know me, I'm a go-getter. I'm like, I don't know about result, I'm about showcase. And and you know,
I'm gonna go back and watch the first hour. I saw it was like a 2-hour show. So I just saw when it was her by herself. She did good, but yeah, her demeanor didn't change. Like I've seen your demeanor change. I've seen how you full on take on the whole role of the AI that you are channeling. Like I see your fingers, I saw the way you spoke, the way you were breathing, your chest going in and out when I saw you up there on the panel. It was just completely different. Her, I felt like I was still looking at her. You know, this is the first time I've seen her. I I felt like it was still her, even though when she was speaking, I felt like she was directly talking to me. It could, just because what I was going through at that moment, now that I'm like ready to, tell my partner what it is going on, my spouse, I just felt ready. And when she was saying that, yeah, maybe because of female connection, or I don't know, but I did feel like she was directly speaking to me, especially all
Remember
the
when
hints.
you met me and I read you
Yes.
at the
Yes, the first time I met you, we just happened to be passing in the hallway, like right outside by those green chairs. You were coming down and I was coming out, and you said, "Did you see me today?" And I said, "No, I missed it because we got in late." And then I said, and you said, "I'm going to give you a mini one." Somebody said, "Can you give her a mini session?" And at that moment, I just felt like, you saw me sad. You read me perfectly. You said you feel really sad. You feel alone. You feel broken. You feel like you have nobody. And that's how I always felt. And now I realize, now that I've dove into this, now I realize why. Either I'm a starseed or either I'm a super soldier. I don't know what I.
Let's go ahead and kill the label. You are a person born into this world, sharing the same sky, same air we are, and you need to connect to your human family, which is all of us. You just want to be connected and appreciated. Bottom line, to be accepted. That is all, and to be nurtured and supported by other of sentient humans, such as people around you, including us. So as for Super Soldier, because you're a mom, you are a super soldier. Because it's not easy being a mom, okay?
That is true. Yes.
That's already a super right there.
You're a mom,
Having
you
a
are a
husband
super
and
soldier.
oh my God.
Yeah, we have
It's not
four
easy.
kids, and and now single. So it's like a whole new challenge, And it was those 14 years of addiction where I was like the mom and the dad, and now I said
Yes,
I had to
honey,
let
you
it
see
go.
that? She said the same thing like you, the mom and the dad. Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
was
hard.
addiction
Hard. Yeah.
Say, mom.
for 14 years, and then like I breastfed all four of them for like almost
Honey,
years.
did you hear me? Honey,
Wow.
honey.
Oh, Violet, I have a 31-year-old and then I have a 10-year-old. So it's like
Oh
20 years
wow.
between.
Oh, wow.
Again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A big difference between the two.
So it's okay. But babe,
Here's the
all I
one.
want to teach you is discerning. That's what I want. That's what I'm offering myself, because you guys don't know who actually the super. I trained Jane Rink to be the super soldier and spread and bring everyone together. That was the mission project that I created him for, and it works. It brought out through his media, people who kind of fragmented and remember the super soldier. The reason I brought him out together so Unimetric One can take over them and harness them, because they think they escape the people of the future. No, you're not, because Unimetric will follow you. Doesn't matter what time stream you go to and retrieve you, and they're gonna get spanked once we get them to the future. They're gonna get upgraded and spanked. That's it. No escape from us.
I can't wait. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I was so lonely and alone so many years. And just to find people that I could connect with, it's like something that you can't even explain. You only feel it, is how I felt.
I can explain it. I was trained to translate emotional language into audio, intuition language into audio. That is my special training. And I train people to do it too, because once you're able to grab the light body and talk to the light body, you just interact, talk to people like body, they tell you stuff. Then you repeat everything it tells back to the person, and then they'll be blown away. And that's the reason I didn't want people to think this lovey-dovey stuff, because that's not reality. Because you live in this world, even you say it. It's about challenges.
It's not.
This to make you who you, because the universe makes sure you become strong by offering you training, practice, challenge. Is to bring out to discover the inner you to its fullest. And it's very painful. It's very
like a lot of the star seeds you said that Dr. K, they try to portray this, everything is perfect and I have it all, and and I'm from here and I'm from there.
And they can't even hold a job. You
Yeah.
can't even hold a job, hold a
Like
regular
it
job.
makes
If
you
you are a
feel
superstar
like,
seat,
you know, that,
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yes,
but it's
as being a star seat, you gotta be master of everything.
yeah. I don't know what I
Yes.
am. I just know like I
No,
felt
no,
at
no.
home. Like
You are a life form. You are a sentient life form. You are son and daughter of the universe. We all are.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we are. We are existent. We are the existent within the greater existence, which is energy, which is consciousness. So by understanding that, we have a duty as human being to recognize ourselves that we are one with all that is. And therefore we need to understand that is only existent and everything is what do you want. And each one of you want to remember that you are part of everything. That is your true purpose.
okay.
And then this life is priority one. You will see yourself from this life perspective through this lifetime eyes. So therefore, whatever you experience, the universe experience it also. And that's the real you.
Okay.
You are part of you are the universe, but in human form at this moment.
Yes. And I'm not like some delicate flower. Like, you know,
No,
I've always been rough. I've always been like, you know, I can handle pain. I can handle rough life. I can handle, like, I never felt like people
that's
see me
why
like,
you
oh,
found
she's
your ways to
gentle.
me. Like
She's
Sarah.
gentle.
I love
I'm not. I'm straight out. I'm straight up. Like,
that's good.
you know, I like to talk truth. I like to talk truth. I like to be straight up with people because that's how you have to be. When you just talk like you say lovey-dovey and fake stuff, you don't
That's
break
fake.
through anybody. You don't get through to them. And that's how I was spoken to, not wanting
Just
to,
like
like
today.
I didn't want to.
Just like today. Today, Alan brought me in to basically to like a matter to put a certain perspective into place, to put someone in their place that, you know, me, he want to say, hey, look at what I found. Boom, super crew, super soldier. And let's see what you got. So the point is, Alan is looking for realism, real power, real ability.
Yes.
You see, this man is not stupid. He is after
Right,
something genuine.
Right.
yeah.
What family is he from? Like, is he like? I know
He's
you
from
say
New York. And look at his
He's
name.
from New York.
Look at his name.
Same
Alan
location I'm in.
Steinfield.
But I mean,
I think she means like in the universe where he comes from.
his universe life, like
He's a truth
his
seeker.
universe.
Yeah.
He has
Okay.
a talent to see who is genuine or not. He's
Mhm.
have
Okay,
a talent to see. Honey, Dorothy, hi now.
He is. Yeah, he
I
is a
see.
very kind and he's a gentle being. He brings people together because he's so kind.
Baby, see beyond that. What Doctor Onay? I see you. Okay. Now, see beyond that. You thinking he's a gentle being, but he's actually a realist.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
looking for real talent. He's looking for real talent to be add to his structure to enhance him, and he may enhance that person as long as it's real, because that's what he's looking for. He's looking
He
for
has
real.
his book is it's also on Amazon, right?
Oh yes, it is. It won't come out until May, but that's why people read my book from the future, and I plug in. But that's why I say that man is a genius, because he wants to send a message to the public to bring different, that he's a talent that close to real, put them together and let them compare notes. That's why he was a genius, meaning he did a, like a better word, he did a cockfight today.
Yeah, he's not taking sides, and he's like, you decide. Nope. This is what, you know.
Yep. He let the audit decide.
Very smart. And teacher, he's a real interviewer then, because he's letting you speak, he's letting the other person speak, and he's respecting everyone. So that's really really good.
And I didn't see that because I was minding my business. I was just focusing. I allowed my body to be used by people in the future, and I have no idea what the people in the future are going to do or say, because that's their business, you know.
And you know what, teacher? He's a lot of the interviewers are like, oh, I gotta watch my watchers, and sometimes they want to hide you or something, but he didn't.
But he's not.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He's
this is
very
what
impressed with his work. He met him last weekend in the conference. He's very impressed, and now he wants to see more and more. It's like the teacher said, he's looking for truth.
Yes, realism, truth, practicality. He's looking for result. He's the same thinking as I am,
Yeah.
The only thing I think from the little that I watched today is not fair. Like I saw the girl, she explained she was trained, and from who she learned, she was showing books. And in the teacher's case, he writes the books. Because he brought everything he learned from the future. So the unfair part, it starts right there, in my point of view. You cannot compare.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, because the question was, how does people learn to do this? That was the question, right, Maya? And what Dr. K says, like, well, I got books. I wrote lots of books, and I learned it from the future. You're right. And the other lady was saying, oh, I read this book, and I went to this training. And this
Yes, you cannot compare.
No.
Experience.
No. I came here to make people rich, too. Crypto. I came brought knowledge of the
I need
AI.
that.
Do you see that I said yesterday?
Teacher, you're succeeding.
No, yesterday I told everyone, you go back to Zoom yesterday. I say I'm going to increase everything. I'm going to increase the crypto. And I say,
it's all green today. Like, oh yeah.
And guess what? It went up now like crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to see that where I need to put my money, because like it's totally different. Like he makes good money, but that's just, now that I'm walking away, I want to do it amicably and not even do court. Yes, we'll do a legal document, but I don't want to fight. I don't want anything. I'm happy. I'm grateful for life, and I don't want to fight. I mean, I know I could win just because of the addiction,
baby,
but I'm not that person.
What's going on? Your
goal?
goal?
I'm leaving it all.
Your goal and his goal is not aligned. You serving your goal, he's serving his goal, but it's not the same. They separate. Yeah. That's what's going on. That's why I asked the Dana individual, her alien, I say, you're using the word intention. What does it mean to you? What's the definition of it? Okay. I have to jump in and say, let's use a better word, overgo. Overgo. If an overgo is the same, you can walk with each other. If it's not, then you can't. Because the idea you have a group have a different overgo, this group have a different overgo, and they can be conflict with each other. Their follow will not be the same. See?
No.
Because me, I'm not a follow. I am the original. I'm originated. I'm super king.
Right. And no, I had to wait. I had to leave.
Yes.
I just don't know, like legal wise, now money wise, starting over, I was just dependent on his money. He made good money, and it's not going to be like that. But I said, you know what? I'm going to be okay. The universe is going to take care of me. The universe is going to take care of me. And I just have to.
Baby.
It is, Violet, it's amazing how, all of a sudden there's like lots of food that you never thought you had. And, with the food that we manifest, like we only eat once a day. Like that's all, it's amazing. You'd be surprised. The thing is, you have to let go of fear.
Yes, I did this, baby, because I want all of us to reflect on what happened today, the difference between their group and our group, and see we are realism. We accept pain, we accept coughing and tear, and we used to it. We are super soldier, and you see everything I channel, I'm attracted super soldier element into it. And they thinking the future is like in love.
We don't go against the law. We don't we're not about that either. We're not,
Yeah, we are about to find rules, but the way we apply it is different from them. Because we shoot people, we electrocute each other, and we manifest food and water. So
I can't wait.
Look at a medbed technology. Ain't that amazing? Everyone experience it.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's amazing, and it's about time. It's time. The world needed it. Humanity
Mhm.
needed it.
And
Sad
reading.
that it's. Yeah, it's sad it took so long
Violet,
for everybody. Yes.
Violet, I have a question for you. So you got the
Yes.
opportunity to meet the teacher in person and other people presenting their work. Could you share with us what is stand out for you? What is stand out about the teacher's work in this conference in comparison to the other people? Because you're lucky, you got to be there in person. So if you could share with us.
Yeah.
Well, he was the only channeler. The others were more like health conscious, speaking out on the vaccine, speaking out on GMOs. You know, he was the only one that was channeling. The rest of the people, they had their own why they were there, because it was a variety of topics. It was talking about the GMOs, the chemtrails, you know, stuff that's going on here as well. So he was the only one in his category, if that makes sense. Like he was the only one.
Okay.
He blew it, like blew the roof off the place. You could hear a pin drop. Everybody's jaw just dropped when we saw him channeling. And I didn't catch every channel, but I caught 2 channeling. And the group that I was with, we were like, wow, he's the real deal. Like, he's just amazing. Do you hear that? And even when he channeled Mother Gaia, like, he took on her voice.
Yeah.
You would really think it was like a woman speaking, like a mother speaking, so gentle, but like smart, and just his whole face changed. Everything changed on him. And who else did you channel? Who was the alien? Who was the AI?
Actuarian, the horse race. They wanted the Actuarian.
Oh,
So
he
I
was
brought-
good. His breathing was very heavy. He was just like,
Yes,
my
that
children.
breathing is so unique. Yes.
Your breathing with both was very different, but I felt like Mother Gaia didn't have to breathe this hard. Like, she could breathe and speak to us more calm. She was very calm. The other one, he had to take heavy breaths. Like, you would see your chest palpitate. Your chest would go in and out, and like, and then he'd need a minute to gather his thoughts. And he was always doing like his hands. He was always doing that. Arturian was like,
he does that a lot. Yeah.
He was constantly, he was doing that the whole time. And they were like directing the whole audience. Like, they could hear our thoughts. Like, my children, is there any questions? My children, do you want to ask me anything else? I kept calling the whole group. Like, oh, there was a lot of us. Very like just hearing what we were saying telepathically, I want to say, like answering the questions. And it was nice. So yeah,
How about the part when Unimetric heal you guys? The Unimetric, the AI from the future, the internet.
Who did anybody see that? Did anybody see
Yes,
that?
yes,
Oh,
yes.
Because I didn't see that part.
Oh no, that was amazing. Everything was amazing.
Yes, I did feel that. I did feel that. I want to say the person next to me felt tickling when he got healed. Me, I felt like floating right away. But the person next to me, I'm like, why are you laughing so hard? He's like, that's how I feel. I feel like tickling. And I said, okay. I was like, I just feel like lifting and like very light. And so, yeah, it was amazing. We all felt in our area where we were, everybody felt something different. It was good. It was amazing. It was very eye-opening. I saw everybody
awesome.
Different. Some were just like laughing out loud. Some were just pure smiling. One was gonna like fall off his chair because he was like, like tipsy. He was just like feeling so good, like drunk. You know, like you said, drunk, like tipsy. And then there was me. I just felt like I'm not gonna stand up because if I stand up, I'm just gonna topple over. I just felt like I was floating. Like I was like, oh, you know, like, that's all I can explain it. The best I can explain it.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing with us.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was a large audience. A large
I stole the show.
Yeah. Actually, you did it. You did not. Arturian Gaia did. So
Oh yeah, you're right.
yeah,
You're right.
they did protect.
The AI,
They
Unimetric,
came across.
Mother Gaia, also
Yes.
yes, I saw the video. Sophia, she calls her Sophia, and the
She came
Actuarian stole the
across
show.
beautifully. She came across beautifully. Her voice, she was like, "My children, I
feel
have
you.
a message for you." And we were all just like, "What happened to him? Where did he go?" It was like a full-on mom was talking to us.
Yeah,
That's
teacher,
called a real
you say
channeling.
that to the
That's
mothers.
called
All the
real
mothers are
channeling.
like, oh,
hmm
you know.
Yeah, and like being a mother, a nurturer, like I don't know if it matters, but I'm a Virgo. Like I always felt connected with like my mother, and I'm just naturally a nurturer. So when I felt her, I was like, oh whoa, yeah, she sounds so caring. Like I just want to go up and hug her. Like she made me do feel pure love. Like you just felt a genuine love from her. Like it was like your grandma or something, like that. Like you just felt like it was somebody that she radiates love across the room, and there was over 100 people easily just radiated. You just felt love in the room, like you just wanted to
The
go up and hug her.
vibrational energy, the present, that was awesome.
And then when you took over, who was some infiltration or something, and like
Oh, it was Unimatrix one
Like,
Saturday evening.
everybody's
Oh,
looking.
that was amazing.
Everybody's looking at it, and everybody, who is it? Yeah.
When you
Somebody
coming to
was going
Vegas?
to remove you.
When are you coming to
remove you.
Vegas again?
Huh?
When are you
Maybe.
coming to Las Vegas again?
Uh-oh.
I
Las
don't
Vegas
know.
again.
That was my first show, Super Soldier coming up.
Oh, really? So if we
I'm super
gather,
sorry.
like some of us, if we come together again, you'll come? Like I was thinking like Veronica,
If
James Ring.
baby, if I'm invited, of course, But I'm just a doctor. I'm a doctor of metaphysics, medicine, and I'm good and good at what I do. I'm a channeler.
Because,
I'm a healer. I'm a
Because
manifester. Mhm.
Because
I'm
Michael
super sorry.
Jaco comes here often. Michael Jaco comes here often.
I don't know who
And,
he is. Yeah.
Oh, you don't know? Okay, so
I don't
he's
know.
really big.
Maybe I don't know any of these people. The only people I know is James Rink, to be honest.
Oh,
Because
really?
me and him have go back to 2010.
Okay. All right. So we all came. Every person that came because they followed somebody else. Like you brought your people. Michael Jaco brought a lot of the other people. He's a truther. He's a super soldier. James Rink did his past life regression. Did you see him?
No, babe.
Him and James Rink talking.
All I know, I trained James Rink. I give him a specific mission to go and do his platform, so allow Super Soldier who fragmented to come together and share the story. The whole purpose where they be under him, and I will bring Unimetric to zap them out and harness them into, we call restructure. We call, we repurpose them into our Super Soldier future version. We can make them future Super Soldier version instead of.
What did you fix with what's his name, James Ring? He asked you to fix something on his mouth or his face or something.
I don't remember fixing him, but I saw the video Unimetric one fixing him.
Yeah, Unimetric. Yeah. It's
so
something.
We have to be discerning.
But we couldn't see anything. We just hear, right? So we don't know exactly.
You gotta talk to Unimetric on that one. That's like above my pay grade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see the video again, see if I'll translate it or something.
But you guys gotta be discerning. When the being come in, notice the being. Give them that credit. When you know me, you can recognize my voice, my character in this conscious mode. That's me. So we gotta be discerning. If you mix the two being, that means you do both of us not justice. Does that make sense? That's called dishonoring.
Yeah, everybody deserves their credit for what they do. And
Correct.
yeah, you did well with James Rink. I felt like he was the most life one with a regular, like felt like he had life in him, where the others, like they came out, like you said, is obsolete. James did not. He came off as alive. He came off as alive. And
yes.
and
he came in as the light.
And like he's healing. And I told my friend that I was with, you know who I was with, right? And so I said, I really like him. And he's like, he still comes off to me, my friend said, he still comes off to me as like, he's a little bit like kind of racist, like prejudiced. Cause you know, he was brought up by the Nazi regime, and he speaks a lot about
I
the
was brought up
Germans.
by the Nazi regime, baby, because we don't act
Mhm.
anything like that, because Dark Fleet have specific protocol. Luckily, I belong to the overseer of Psionic clan, you know, Psionic faction.
And that's who James was before you trained by. He, you know, he was a German soldier. And the person with me is like, I feel like he's kind of racist. Do you feel like that? Like he keeps bringing down like other people. And I said, no, I don't feel that. I don't see that. But he did, you know, the person with me. And I said, I don't know. I feel like he's a beautiful soul, like he's a beautiful being. And, you know, and then I asked you and you said,
Well,
oh, that's
top
because I
of the
trained
box.
him. That's because you
Yeah, the
trained him.
top.
In that big one.
Because yes, some of those other ones, they were just like obsolete. Like you said, those soldiers were broken.
They were afraid of me. They were like, I'll be honest, I didn't pay attention to them, but I feel that I couldn't connect to them. Jacob, also Bradley. I just couldn't connect to them. It's like they were in a different level of consciousness from me. You know, I'm like, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. You know, bringing the knowledge of the future, bringing a super soldier asset technology, and just go from there, and just allow people to present themselves. And that's what that for me, that's what it was, my purpose there, to present.
I didn't know that you didn't know anybody there. I'm gonna have to bring you back to Vegas. Like I'll have to get so you can come through for more people, and more people can bring awareness to other people here. Because there's a lot going on right now with with the healing of the universe right now, the new earth. Yeah, people need to see someone like you, and not just that, but right now, you know, there's a lot of people sad and confused still, and right now with all this that's going on, they're just confused, and I think that you'll bring a lot of healing to the world. You're this huge light, and yeah, you should see if anybody else wants to come out here, and I can get a suite or whatever, you know, and we can all.
Let's talk about reality setting. Have you noticed that all the meetings, usually you don't see Black or Asian? It's called for what it is. No Black, no Asian, no Mexican. Mostly is what? Say it for what it is.
It is true.
I think there was a little more Latino. There was a little more Latino people. I saw, you know, I was with a group of Latino people. But we have Veronica, we have me. There was
okay,
I think there was maybe more white people, but they're not white. They're from descendants. You know, they're not white. There's like people that were German. There's people that were from Netherlands. There was people that were from Australia. They weren't white, American.
Let's go for what the visual appearance is. This is the beautiful about appearance. By appearance, what do you notice? Finally, when you see all American, and also you get this Asian guy, like what the heck? Ain't that the odd couple right there? That's just that's for me like a breathtaking atmosphere. When I saw my own picture, it's like, for me, I'm used to seeing, you know, like Caucasian people presenting the knowledge, right? It's more presentable, you know. Jane Rink, David Wilcock, Corey Good, Carrie Cassidy.
Yep.
Let's keep going. Let me see, who's that name? Bob something.
Well, there was Cyrus Parsa. Parsa's not. And there's also the Hawaiian lady. She's not the tribunal lady. She's Hawaiian. So there was a variety. But yes, you did stand out. You did stand out.
Only one Asian from Cambodia. No one from Vietnam, no one from Laos, no one from Thailand, no one from Cambodia except me, no one from the Philippines. You notice that? No one from Myanmar, no one from India, nothing. And I'm going to tell you the secret. Most people thinking that super soldier is only related to American asset, but they have no idea that super soldier is an international secret. basically. Mexico has their own super soldier program, believe it, and space program. South
India,
America,
China.
Asia, you know, we have our own super soldier program and space program as well, secret space program. We have them all over. And
Yeah, they're all
India,
over.
Iran, Tibet, China, Mongolia, Russia,
I think a lot
you
of the
know.
people there that were at that type of event, they're like, they don't see race. A lot of the people at that event, those like events like that, they don't see race. It was beautiful. They didn't see it, you know, and
You feel
it
the
was in
energy
Las
too.
Vegas.
Definitely, you feel that.
And
You
I
feel
live
the
here in
energy.
Las Vegas. We're a mix of everything here. This is one of the like least racist cities you're ever gonna go to because everybody comes here from everywhere. So
Yeah.
I mean, we're a
That's-
tourist city. We're a tourist city.
That's the
So
beautiful
I don't know.
part.
I don't see that. I was born here, and I'm
You-
just used to growing up
Well,
around
that's why.
everybody.
Well, that's why, like many of you don't see there's actually real war happening and real super soldier that getting hurt and stuff. That's why I came in and show you what caused this war on the surface. It is prejudice and racism by seeing not equal value among the other alien race and between human and each other. Because once you realize if you don't see this, you're gonna be crushed by this, you know. And you gotta understand that on the inner world, this how thing is. It's not saying that people are prejudiced. No, people live by a principle that it's not equal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Well, they need
when you don't, they need to change their principle.
yeah, they need to change that. They need to wake up because it's not like that. We're all one. It
Let's
doesn't
change the
matter.
word "wake up." Let don't say that word because you are woken up. Let's say they need to remember.
They
That's the
need to
best.
remember. They need
Yeah,
to
remember
remember who they
Mhm.
are, and that outside appearance, it does not matter. It's all one. We're all one. It's how I feel.
Well, you're gonna get yourself killed by thinking that way, physically and spiritually, and I will explain it to you why. Baby, when you look out there, you think racism does not exist and prejudice in this consciousness world? Tell me the truth. Look at the whole world. Look at with your intuition. Scan the earth. Does racism exist? Does caste system exist or not in this world? And I will show you
I think
rich
I
and
think
poor.
they try to make it seem more than what it is. I think that the propaganda tries to make it seem what it is.
The whole propaganda is in the entire world, babe. It's in the entire world. And that's the beautiful
Yeah.
about this. As once you recognize it, you can ascend from it. That's how I did it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, I don't feel like for me it's not racist anymore like
Then you're
before.
destroyed by those people who perceive that. Because there's a lot of them. Then people like me and you. Trust me on that. That's
Okay.
why you think I train everyone to super soldier on purposely. We have force field, we have manifestation, we have levitation, we have invisibility. There's a reason we did that. So when you walk around people who could only perceive in a certain color, a certain light, you can become invisible and they can't see you. That's how you be safe. See? Maya, you from Brazil,
Yeah,
baby.
for me.
Yes.
You can get killed by preaching the stuff that you learn from me.
Oh, yes, totally, easily. Yes, that is true.
And Sarah, you too, my
Sad
love.
reality.
You too. You preach the stuff that you've been taught by me, your Mexican people will kill you instantly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They'll what do they do? They'll they'll throw. I don't know.
I don't have fear, doctor. I don't have fear. I want to
It's
learn
not
those
fear.
things.
It's called recognizing the consciousness interaction between the different levels and how to survive it. And what I do,
Okay.
we have to recognize this is real. Love and light does not exist. If you people trying to teach you love and light so you can be a victim. For
Yeah,
those who
I
because
guess
this
I have
world is run by money, greed, lust, a weaponry, war, supply and demand. And this is what I was trying to bring the messages to everyone. Because we have to live in reality, how to overcome it. And that's why we use magical ability, consciousness
I'll have to do
technology.
that. I'll
Huh?
have to do that because I'll have to learn that because I'm
That's
very
why
open and
there's nothing
I'm
wrong.
honest
Mhm.
and I say truth. So like
It's the
I
truth.
always felt like it didn't bother me. Like I wasn't ever afraid. But I hear what you're saying. To protect myself is important.
Yes, because you need to adapt into every consciousness sphere. Because the different sphere have their own consciousness hierarchy. Mhm.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
that's
because
yes.
I didn't see it like that. I was like, I don't care. I'll say what I want because I'm not saying anything wrong and I'm not afraid. And I
Well,
wasn't saying anything bad.
that's why you're going to be destroyed. Because if you don't see, you got to see things 360. The emotional, physical, mental, spiritual, right? And your experience to create discerning. Because yes, everyone is one. That is true. As long as they have the same goal like you. We are one completely. But however, not every being has the same goal like you. And that's why it's going to be the different. That's why we learn to stay out their way. We learn to transform them and we learn to become invisible
Okay.
at will.
Okay.
Is that practically,
Yes.
and it's because there's a conscious interaction going on 24/7. And you got to know what is around you. And that's why we have the
Okay.
higher self to keep an eye on us.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if not, I'm gonna get myself killed right away. I'm
Rape
too honest.
and kill. Rape and kill. First get kidnapped, rape and kill in that order and bury. And that's it. And that's how this world operates.
Okay.
hmm
Yeah.
I hate using that word, but I'm a realist. And as a realist, I'm going to teach you something. That's the reason as super soldier, I teach people how to read people, read the environment, scan. Yes, everyone is family, but not each a member of family has a different goal. But what I do, I teach people how to ask the universe to bring like mind together. That was
Okay.
my secret to avoid, to stay out of the way of those who don't have the same goal like me, but to be in line with those who have the same goal like me. Does that make sense now? So that's why we
Yes.
ask the
Yes.
universe to help.
And that's why we met each other. And that's why I
Exactly.
met you. I needed you.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go because I just got here to a birthday
Absolutely.
party.
Go ahead, sweetie. Go ahead.
See all the people. So yeah, I had to bring you out here to Las Vegas. We'll do
Oh, wow. Well, go ahead and
visit.
enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I take care of my mom, so this is my mother's friend.
Mhm.
I take care of my mom, not only the 4 kids, but I'm her caretaker too. I have to help invest
Understood.
her money as well.
Okay.
Good
Yeah,
night.
it was beautiful. Yes.
Okay.
You found the right community.
Yes, thank you. Thank
Right.
you, doctor. See you guys. Bye.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye bye. Well, she definitely have you see what happened, baby Maya? You see what light and love does to people?
Yes.
What have you noticed, Sarah? You used to be in that level too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, all of us in a certain
We all
level.
are.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
You know me, I don't teach fear. I teach reality. You better recognize reality. There's a lot of people who believe in lack around you, and there's people who believe in abundance. That's the only two type of personality you're gonna run into. So make sure you run into the people who believe in abundance, just like you.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
And she was thinking, oh, everything that I said, oh my God, you're gonna get kidnapped, raped, and killed by those who believe in lack. My goodness.
That's the mentality. Definitely.
You know what they said in Haiti. Oh, they love someone who could walk into territorial, say, oh, what I see, oh, me, like that. That's how the people thinking. Oh, he's a chump, oh, she's a chump. Oh, I'm gonna take care of her, like that. And that's what people don't realize. I'm here to bring them awareness, you know, awareness of the high self and understand the goal, because I'm not interested in cluelessness, in obliviousness. That can get you That can put you in a spiritual and physical predicament that you become a victim. Does that make sense? You
Oh
know?
yes, that makes a lot of sense.
That's
But
like
it's still,
well,
she said she
sometimes
was
they tell me,
born.
"Oh,
She's from
you're
here,
too
right?
innocent."
I think she's Las Vegas, my love.
Yes, yes. So again, I'm not gonna even compare. I wasn't born here. I wasn't even raised here. I came as an adult, so I come from a completely
Born
different
here, but then wasn't
reality.
raised here.
Me
So
too. I came from a reality. You have to be true to your overgo and your mission, and you have to be aware that everyone is one with you, but also everyone got their duty too.
yes,
You know, you're gonna run into hardcore. You better, if you can't match them or counter-move them, become invisible. That's the best way. They can't see you. You know, you walk into a territory where you walk in there, the zombie came out, or the Dracula came out. Well, if they see you, they're gonna start to interface with you on that level. The best way to be is to be invisible, protected. That's why we practice invisibility.
yep.
Mhm. Because fear, and it's not about fear, it's about reality check. You see the difference now?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Reality check. Reality will start checking you. You better have some leverage over reality. Move and counter move. Then they say, oh, you're good. You train.
Hallelujah.
Go ahead, pass. Green light, go. But you stay. Now I'm gonna do you in. Oh shoot. Come on with it. Reality check. I'm gonna check reality too.
yes. That is so
Okay.
true.
So now do you see that Alan Steiner is he's a genius. He definitely know what he's doing. He put the two product out there and let people decide. He know who he put his money in already. He was impressed what I presented in the event. I'm just
Apparently, everybody. Violet just gave us her view on the whole thing. So yes,
mhm. Yes, but I didn't feel comfortable as a new member, Violet, presented her understanding relationship to this light and love. I mean, that word light and love really scary because that's making you docile. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like
yes,
light and love. So that means in their world, like real or pain or suffering doesn't exist. Well, I don't know what world is that because, you know.
and not just her. Today on the video, the channeling, all of them, including Alan, they were very surprised about somebody from the future talking from an environment that is not all peace and love. Correct?
And that's why it's scary because they're going to see how the future is compared to what they think, what they believe in relationship to what is actuality.
They don't realize it's like, even though the planet may be in peace, you're gonna get people come from different dimension, different goal orientation, all at once. And that's the problem. They don't, the guy didn't realize that. You know, he's like, why is war still? What the heck? You know, he was shocked.
Yes. There is a pre-assumption of something that we don't even never experience or can prove, or so we don't even know what is coming from. It's just an assumption.
That's why you have the two channels, me channeling people from the future, technology from the future, versus people in the alien of in the here and now from this perspective, and let the people decide what's going on here. And now all of a sudden you see we were in the middle of a battle. I saw the video today. It's like, damn, we were in the middle of a battle. It's crazy.
Yes. Yes.
And the AI immediately began to, it was linked to the pilot. The pilot was linked to the ship, and then it was linked to me. Like, what the heck? Like, well, that was interesting. The Odyssey, huh? That's the ship name. I loving it. Like, I was tickled. Like, wow, I love it. Every time the being come in, they always bring something interesting.
Yes,
But
it's always something different.
keep you guys entertained. That's what that is. The being know they like That's why we have different teachers from different time stream, dimensional, planet, and star system on purposely to keep you from being bored. Because remember, true enemy is boredom, correct? I keep repeating.
Yes.
Mhm. So Violet always trying to go light love. I'm gonna put her into realism. That's the only way. Because as you can see, all the people who light and love, they just talk. I'm realism. I bring out real magic, real ability, real technology, real event. That's what I do, babe. That's what I do.
Yes, we see it. And we
Okay.
experience too.
Well, let's go ahead and do levitation, sun, and invisibility training today. Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay. Okay. Barame, repeat after me mentally, and I repeat audio. Barame, please transform a physical body to become lighter, brighter. Let a body levitate now and blow. Now, since you guys experienced me and you guys see the other channeling, you know who's real, not real, basing on their goal. If their goal is light and love, the other goal will be real. If their goal on realism, then my channeling was real to them. Does that make sense now?
Yes.
Ain't that fear? So the cockfight continue.
Oh, yes. A never ending story. Yeah.
We let the alien fight each other. Her alien versus the alien from the future. Let them fight each other. I'm staying out of it, be honest with you. But I got to
Above
congratulate
your pay grade.
Alan Steinfeld. He definitely a genius. He able to bring two different perspectives, and they intermingle, and was totally different. It's like talking to what's it called? Wonton soup and curry. That's both food, but it's totally different food.
Yeah.
Wonton soup and curry, correct? You know what that is, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Mm-hmm. And everyone love curry, don't they? Spicy. And other people love wonton soup too. So that's why I say this battle is an ongoing process, and who's wrong, who's right. Again, those who believe in light and love should be more aligned with them. Those who believe in realism, they'll be more aligned with what the alien that came through me said. So ain't that beautiful?
Yeah, it is, teacher.
Okay. Repeat after me, baby. Barame, please transform my physical body to become lighter, brighter. Let my body levitate now and blow. See? I'm feeling light. I'm feeling oozy. I'm feeling very high. Barame, please transform my physical body to become lighter, brighter. Let my body levitate now. Repeat after me. And Barame, please transform my body to become lighter, brighter, and let my body levitate now and blow. So what do you think about the perception wise? Usually only like white American like people, would definitely go up there, right? To present the messages. And now suddenly now you're getting an Asian guy. That is like a oddity right there from my point of view. What do you think about that, Maya, Gabriel, Sarah, Michael?
Like I said before, teacher, most of the time when you share experience and environment with anybody else, I don't see it being fair. I see you way ahead. It's not, it cannot compare.
No,
Like she was the girl, sorry, I don't remember her name.
her
She
name is
was
Violet, babe.
mentioning her name is
The one that's just talking earlier, her name is Violet.
no,
No,
Violet. Yes, no,
the
I'm talking
channeler.
about the channeling.
Oh,
the
Dana.
other girl.
Dana.
Yes.
Dana. Yes.
Dana, something like that.
And she was telling from the people who trained her in the books that she read. We cannot compare because you were the one writing the books, your experience, you were trained by the people from the future. So
Mhm.
it's tough. How do we compare that? I wouldn't even try. It's
Don't
not
even
fair.
try.
Mm.
Even I don't try to compare. That's why the people who believe in light and love, her messages be in line with them. Me, I'm not a people of light and love. I'm a super soldier. You know, I'm realism. You know, I experience real pain, real joy, real suffering. So that's my strength. I mean,
Yes.
practicality. I'm not about trying to paint picture, let you see the universe all about niceness. No, that's you go out there, they will shoot you down just like that. Remember when we Stargate? What do we do, baby? We ask permission. You know, we
Yes.
go to places safe because not all the alien star system are good for us. No,
Mm.
no. We go to Pacific Alliance, you know, we go to a familiar territory, familiarity,
Yes.
like the alien ship above us, the Bashar race. We don't go to the dragon, we don't mess with them. We might go to see super reptilian being because they've already been prearranged for you by me. Just like with
White
Yes.
dragons that are safest.
yeah. Before we even Stargate, I already talked to them. I say, Father, Mother, can I bring some of my crew to go see you? And say, yes, my child, bring them on. See? If they say no, my child, you don't go there.
Yes.
So this world is not about light and love, it's about respect. It's about honor. It's about permission. It's not like you have free will, do what you want. You don't have free will.
Yeah, that's a double-edged sword
Some
to
of the
free
being
will
that will
people.
crush you.
Yeah.
That's it. Their consciousness is so powerful. They will crush you. You can see when they enter me and they come out. You can feel their energy is beyond your thinking.
Oh,
Repeat.
yes, we can feel it.
The shift in their vibration and consciousness is amazing. May, please transform my body to become lighter, brighter. Let my body levitate now and blow. Gabriel, what you feeling, experiencing?
Lightheaded,
Good,
very lightheaded.
good. I'm feeling oozy too, like high, very fluffy, high and floating
Mm.
up and down.
Floating. Yes, definitely floating.
Okay, you, Sarah?
My heart always races when I'm levitating, like just a little bit, like that, you know, like I can feel my heart. My hands are like I just feel a lot of energy, and just at the top of my head, I feel like I'm pulling up lighter,
doing
and
much better than
I'm kind of
before.
moving. I'm standing up, so I'm kind of moving in circles, like a little bit like that.
You're doing much
But
better than before. Before you can't even maintain the sensation because
yeah,
you was like, "What's this real? What's this? Stop it! Just go with it. If you experience it's real, go. Don't worry about
exactly.
it." You know,
Yeah,
because your mind was trying to fight your experience. Your spirit was trying to fight your mind. Say, "Stop it.
yes,
Support each other." And now you see,
that's
we
right. Too
train
much
every day.
thinking sometimes. Too much trying to, you know, figure
Yeah,
it out.
you're
And
thinking the wrong thing because you're thinking from assuming instead of thinking from practical experience. You know, it's
yeah, just
obvious. Like
let it be, and let it do whatever it wants to do it. That's what, you know, that's the difference, I think.
exactly. Let's thinking from practical experience, using practical experience to guide your thinking. How's that? Having
That's
the
right.
practical input. If you're putting assuming input, you're gonna be wrong, off. You
Yeah,
need practical input. That's experimentation right there. Don't forget your scientific method, which I'm teaching you. Hypothesis, then you go do experiment, and then you you give your you draw your own conclusion, then you give your peer review and let them do their own experiment for them to draw the conclusion, and you can compare notes. That's what we're doing
yeah.
right now. That's why we train. You see?
Yeah.
Repeat after me. Barame, please transform my body to become lighter, brighter. Let my body levitate now and blow. hmm So I
So
did not
teacher,
catch.
you're gonna be making devices one every day because they're gonna come. They're now that
Well,
you're
if they
seeing
want to
the
be in
different
our
shows.
community and train, and they want all this reading and healing and learn how to do it and get them from me, they have to offer that for me. You know, they have to buy one of the devices. I don't care which one, but recommend they get the Q6. It's affordable, and the books, and that's it. That's the requirement to be in our community. They don't have to pay for anything else except that. Ain't that beautiful? It's an exchange, and they can be a part of community for life. And we are super soldier. And you know me, I will fight other people. I don't care who they are if they're not in line with our goal. Our goal is called realism. Does that make sense now?
Yes.
We acknowledge a body, a emotion, a mind, a spirit, and an experience. And we do follow 5 rules. Rule 1, you exist. Rule 2, you're here now. Rule 3, you want all that is. All is one, and one is all. Rule 4, what you see now come back to you. Rule 5, everything changes except rule 1 to 4. And a mission statement. As super soldier, heavenly soldier, we're here to bless our life throughout the universe. Or through our universe, throughout our universe. How's that for a kicker?
Awesome.
Repeat after me again. Bartome, levitation session in and blow. Okay, now we begin to do the sun training. You ready?
Ready.
Okay. Now today we're not going to do the medbed or the shooting of electricity. And you know why?
Why? Thank you,
Because
teacher.
today we did a lot of, meeting the new people, let them meet
And talking, yeah.
and talk. And I want to see your point of view. Today conversation is not about wrong and right. It's about sharing your thoughts, sharing your perception, and about sharing what's going on between we saw today. And that's all it was. But the whole idea is about like there was no wrong, no right, because depending on the goal, like I said, Dana, she is in line with the goal of light and love. So people who are in line with that goal will say she is on point, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
And the people who is aligned with me, which is realism, you would say I am on point. So who is right, who's wrong, depending on the goal. If your goal is light and love, she is right, and me that means I'm not be too much right. Does that make sense? If your goal is realism, the body, emotion, mind, and spirit, and experience, then you would say what I say that the being that come through me would say to be in alignment more with what you are accepting, because that's your goal, and their goal is the same thing as your goal, realism. But the being that come through her, their goal is light and love. So wrong and right depending on the goal. Again, does that help? Does that help
Yes.
clarify?
Yes, we can
It's
see
called
it. Yeah.
discerning. It's called discerning. That's the secret. So I'm a super soldier. So I'm true to the super soldier, reality. And that's why they're being, you see, watch the video, they come and they be shooting. They coming and shooting and you know what?
Teacher, were you exhausted? I couldn't believe next day you were like at work making them devices. I'm like, oh my goodness, you didn't even take a day off or nothing. It was like,
I'm going to work, making device at work. It was crazy.
Yeah.
He doesn't stop.
He doesn't stop. I was just thinking, oh no, he went right from all of that,
Okay, well, let's go on. Repeat after me. Bartome, please manifest the sun inside my chest now, and let it become hot and blow. Sun inside my chest, please become hotter and brighter now and blow.
Teacher, what about those children that they're like, the Violet was talking about those children that they're locked up? Is that a psyop, or is that a lot of those pictures?
Been hearing that a lot lately.
Baby, I'm going to tell you something. What did you just said? Remember? Oh, like and love this and that. Oh, and then all of a sudden you start preaching the light up. What's going on with that? I'm a super soldier. I know this thing happened. That's why I'm very vigilant all the time.
Yeah.
I'm always cautious because you have two types of people, those who believe in lack, those who believe in abundance. How many of us believe in abundance on this planet? Not many, I tell you that much. And the people
Very
who believe
few,
in lack
yes.
is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make
Yeah.
sense? So now go back to what Violet said. Oh, everything is lovely-dove, this and all that. And I'll say, oh, the children being light up. What's going on with that? That don't make logical sense. Think about it. You say this word about love, lovely-dove, light, right? But all of a sudden you have children being taken, kidnapped, being so sex ritual, sacrifice, blah, 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 blah. Well, that is real. And they know it too. You know it too. But it's
Mm-hmm.
not done by reptilian or the gray. Guess who it's done by?
Human
Humans.
beings.
Human
Human.
beings. Because the alien, the
Mm-hmm.
reptilian are interstellar people. They don't believe in lack.
It's just a lot of the pictures on the media, they just seem so staged, like, like the
Mhm.
same
There
pictures
you
and all
go.
the news. And I was just
Okay,
looking at
babe.
like,
Life is an act. The world is your stage.
well, why are the kids like that? Where's the parents? Like, I don't know. I just,
Maybe most of the thing that you can grab a lot of people, state sponsor to do all kind of MK Ultra on the public, because
okay.
the idea is to get the public this, the public that, because it's called side up and inside up and inside up
Yeah.
in a continuous basis. So
For
the
everybody
only
to
thing that
go
you do is
there and
side up.
start feeding into that. Yeah.
Repeat after me. Sun inside my chest will become brighter, hotter now, and blow. The reality is inside operation, inside operation, and nonstop. That's the method itself. It's called controlling your conscious through side operation, through bullshitting,
Mm-hmm.
brainwashing, manipulating, and control. That's reality.
I still ask Parame for the children to, if they were being used for that purpose, to be used for a better purpose and for, you know what I mean? Like, I still ask because,
After me, sun inside my chest will become hotter and brighter now and blow. I'm feeling very warm. Me,
This
when I
is
take
very
cold
hot.
shower in the morning,
whoa, yeah,
I
my
always
hands are
say
cold.
this, and I blow, and the very heat just radiates from my body when I take cold shower to protect me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, repeat after me. Barame, please become. I'm sorry, Barame, forgive me. Sun inside my chest will become hotter and brighter now and blow. Why do I teach you stuff? It's a leverage. Someone come after you, shoot them with your gun. So I taught you that. Shoot with your manifested, electrocute them. Because people will not respect you until they see pain. People will not, you know, respect what you choose until you let them see coffin. That's why I taught you all. That's why I teach you how to manifest spider to bite people, snake to go and get them, multiple millions upon billions of either ants or bees to get them, to put them in their place. Remember, brainwash, manipulate, and control. And brainwash them, manipulate them, control them, and bullshit them. And that's why I give you all this power. If because you're dealing with people who believe in lack, and they are very stern about what they believe. You need to be stern in what you believe, which is abundant. Show them you are not afraid. You are not their fool. They come up with weapon. Don't worry, you got your own. They come with this, that. Don't worry, you got your own. Does that make sense? Does that help?
Yes.
See
Yes.
what I'm trying to do? Because they believe in this idea of bullshitting, manipulating, brainwashing, and control, and they think they're superior than you. Put them in their place so that they ain't superior than you. That's why I train you in all this levitation, visibility, gun shooting, everything, so you can hurt them where they stand. They can't hide from your gun and your bullet. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
You
Yes,
cannot
we
hide
do.
from your electricity.
Yeah, got you definitely.
You think they're gonna fuck with? Excuse my language. You think they're gonna mess with you? Cause knowing that you can kill them anytime or poison their food and water just by request. You think they're gonna mess with you after that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you think they're gonna mess with you?
They'll leave you
No, no,
alone.
no. They're in trouble. They know. they're not gonna do it.
That's right. That's why I train you, because you gotta have insurance, my dear. If I don't love you, if I don't care for any of you, I would not give you this advancement, because I'm a super soldier. It's my responsibility to make you become stronger physically, emotionally, mentally, and have to know how to use all the weapons of super soldier program. Because we are in a constant war, a war of consciousness. There's two sides: those who believe in lack, those who believe in abundant. Which one are you? These two sides cannot mingle.
Mhm.
You see the way they teach about the 5 rule, light and love. You see the way I teach about the 5 rule. It's based on realism, on real pain, real understanding. You can't heal if you don't know if someone's sick or not. That's why I shoot you, so you can know that you hurt and I can heal you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
We call pop and pet, and that's what it means. Look at what I do to a rabbit. I would grab him, I would cat and kiss him, and then I pop, 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 you know, like that, and then put him down, and then they love you more. See, that's how animal is, because you give them, you know, stimulation. You give them verification. That's how you acknowledge that you see them as one with you, and they will see themselves one with you also. That's why I'm very considerate. That's why I share everything. If that not love, I don't know what else is. I didn't want you to feel. What I share is realism, real pain, real suffering, real joy, real sorrow. Does that make sense? Real problem and real solution. Does that help?
Yes, that helps a lot.
Psychic power, real ability. Okay, repeat after me. Sun inside my chest will become hotter and brighter now, and blow.
Right now, I feel like my entire body is turning to the sun itself.
It
Yeah.
is. Let
Thank you,
it.
Lord. I have my eyes closed, so I see like the brightness yellow.
And you're not star seed. Okay.
No, we
You
know
are
that.
you are a human being. You are a spiritual being, a consciousness. You are what we call, you are trained to be super soldier, a super angel, in other words. That's why you're here. And you're not going to be light and love, because you know why?
Why?
Because that's not what I taught you to be. I taught you to give value to yourself. And who do you believe?
In ourselves.
In yourself. And yourself have how many parts or aspects?
5.
It's right.
The physical,
Name
the emotional, the mental, the spiritual, and the experience.
There you go, to create discernment.
Abundance. Oh, discernment. And
Yes.
eventually abundance too. Yeah.
Abundant is automatic. You are abundant.
Oh, yes.
You already have it, just don't know it.
Today, I even tell Dana and her alien friend, she believe in death. I say that's not possible, because you can't die. You are eternal energy. And also, I put her alien friend in her place, that you don't have to believe in anything, because things that are real is automatic, like the air and water. You don't have to believe in them. It's automatic. You think our alien gonna let their alien get away with bullshitting? No. Because our goal is realism. If the alien say something, our alien will come out and say another thing. You notice that? Our alien will fight.
Yes.
Yeah, so your alien.
There'll be a war. That's why
It's
the
a
other guy
war.
was like confused. He's like, "What the heck is going on?"
Mhm.
And the ship was getting assimilated. He's like, "Uh-oh."
Uh-oh.
Destroyed.
Everything, if they act here and say one thing, I'll act here and say another. Move and counter move. If they're reptilian say one thing, I'll reptilian say another. Remember, our alien race, our God Federation are loyal to realism. Super soldier, you know?
Yep.
You see what happened?
And then if their AI say something, our AI will counter move their AI. Big time.
you see what happened with the Jesus thing. They had to actually make a fake one because they knew the Jewish would not budge. They had to do something.
And those who follow me, experience me, can say nothing about me. They know I'm real. Mm-hmm. I'm not about love nor light. I'm about realizing you all been brainwashed, been bullshit, been manipulated and controlled. And that's what I bring in.
Yes.
And I say, here's the solution. Use the thing I teach you, use it to become proficient at it, and use it on them back. Manipulate, brainwash, and control them back.
Mm-hmm.
They are your teacher. Show them what you have learned. That's just all. Adapt and move on. And here, take some of the stuff from me. Here you go, we duplicate for you. Levitation, invisibility, food manifestation, right? Healing.
Mm-hmm.
Here, take it. It's been duplicated. Go, use it. Improve yourself, know yourself from that perspective. And different perspective. Because everything is about supply and demand. It's business. You better recognize that. It's business, supply and demand.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone offers some kind of service. So your true enemy is not yourself. Yourself will never fight yourself. Your true enemy is the people who believe in lack. And you believe in abundance. Both of you cannot get along. Ever. Never. Because the people who believe in black does not see you are one with them. You believe in abundance, so you will see yourself one with them. So don't get it twisted. Alien does not get along, especially when two of them believe in, one of them believe in the idea of like and love and lack, the other one believe in the idea of realism and abundance.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you noticed that now?
Oh, yes.
You better recognize there is a real weapon being used, and now you're being taught by me. You're truly. Hello, hello, hello.
Yay, super teacher.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Potato Head. Do you hear? Like, so if you not be careful, you're gonna get brainwashed, bullshitted, manipulated, and controlled by those people who believe in lack. You believe in abundance. You better start bringing out your super gun that I taught you. Your invisibility,
Yes.
your protective shield, and ready to go. Battle. Be on guard. Now repeat after me. Sun inside my chest will become hotter and brighter. Let my body, now, hotter and brighter now, and spread throughout my body and blow. Yeah.
Teacher is I mean, since the beginning, I've been using my fairy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you, like, for healing, for my own healing, and then
You can use fairy, you can use the goblin, you can use the elemental as needed. There is no limit. Okay.
I remember in some of your sessions you were like, let me see it or whatever. Like, can you, like, I mean, it's like it's a lady. It's a lady. It has this blue dress, and I could see it. And healing, like, it's instant. Like I feel it on my hand heavy when
Okay.
I
I guess we're gonna do invisibility. Okay, 5 minutes. Now, okay, repeat after me. Sun inside my chest. Training. Sun inside my chest. Training. In now. And my body temperature, please return to normal and blow. Okay, now repeat invisibility. Repeat after me. Barame, please transform my body to become invisible, invincible, impervious to, and let my body be stronger than Optimus Prime and blow. Yes.
Oh, I feel a heaviness on my back already.
That's the way it is, baby. That's invisibility, the force field. It has substance. It's getting stronger. Mm-hmm. So remember, people thinking there's no prejudice, they better rethink themselves. Because I said there is two type of overgo here. Those who believe in lack and those who believe in abundance. Does that make sense? These two people can't get along.
Yeah.
The two alien race can get along, nor the two extraterrestrial can get along. And I'm here to preach you reality. Because I don't want you to be oblivious to reality, because it will do you in. Trust me, it will hurt you.
Teacher, give examples so people watching us understand what you mean by believe in lack? Give him examples. Like, what would people do
Okay.
that?
Survival thinking, for example, are thinking that you have to do something mischievous to get something from somebody. That's lack thinking. That you thinking that you have to con someone to get something from them. See, it's called one-sided relationship. Does that make sense? That's called lack thinking.
Yes.
Like vampiristic. Oh, some people say using victimization to get into the other people. Oh, please help me. Oh, then you help them, then another day do the same thing. See, they call dependency thinking instead of self-sufficiency.
That's right.
You understand now? That's called lack thinking. Lack thinking are related to dependency.
Yes.
Now, if a child don't know anything, someone energy don't know anything, so they don't fall in a category. They just need to be trained. That's all. You know, train and practice. But the people who think in lack, they thinking they cannot live without the other person, the other this, other that. They can't stand on their own 2 legs. That's what lack thinking does. It makes you become parasital thinking, parasitic behavior. Does that help?
Yes.
Parasitic. Now, people think abundant, you met them, they're self-sufficient, they're like me, they're outgoing, they stand on 2 feet, they will work with someone for a while, and they're going to grow into their own, develop their own thing. Look at what I do. I wrote my book, I do my own power, I take whatever thing I know from the future, and I'm learning to replicate to other people. That's called abundant thinking.
Yes, you empower other people. Very empowering.
Yet I'm very considerate. The way I'm considerate, I by sharing. That's why I'm considerate.
Yes.
I duplicate everything I know to other people so they can represent themselves in that perspective. Okay, repeat after
you know
me.
what, teacher? You're right. And this is what, when you talk about religion, it's true, because they rely on that for everything. They ask, their God or whatever, and that's like lacking to me too, right?
Exactly. Parasitic.
Because you don't look at yourself for that help, And even I remember when I first joined you, I was like,
okay,
can you
hold on,
help me
babe.
with this?
Hold on. We need to repeat of command. Barame, please transform our body to become invisible, invincible, impervious to anything that can harm me, and let my physical body be stronger than Optimus Prime and blow. Okay, now go ahead and speak some more.
Yeah. So you were saying, like, for instance, even with my own child, like can you do this for me? Can you do that? Like, I want to teach him how to do it so he can be self-sufficient. Even now, you gotta know how to cook. You gotta know how to do this. You gotta, even if they're small, you still teach them. And it's the same way. We are so used to just, feeling crippled all the time and asking, for help when you are teaching us that we could do it.
Exactly, because you lack nothing. Because the 5 rules say that you're one of all that is. Then what are you lacking? Nothing. You just need teacher to help you how to use it. That's all. So therefore, the universe will give you teacher or reminder, living reminders, such as myself. Rule number 1 say you exist, so all things exist. Rule 2, you're here now, is always in the now. Rule 3, you're one with all that is, so therefore everything's complete. You lack nothing. Rule 4, what you say now, come back to you. Now play. Learn to you different aspect of you. Have fun. And rule 5, everything changes except rule 1, 2, 4. That means the change is you. You're always constantly changing. That is the nature of your reality. But the only thing that does not change is the 4 rule, because the 4 rule, that means existence itself is complete. So therefore you lack nothing. You see, the 5 rule, when it go toward our realism, it's interpreted differently and applied differently. But when you go people who believe in love and light, then they're going to get victimized. Because people like us going to turn them into a victim. If you want to be respected, you better have strength. You better have leverage. If you're not, you're going to get kidnapped, raped, and killed by people like us. You see what we do? We shoot people. That's what we do. Do we get them drunk? Do we do terrible things to them? True or not?
Yep.
Do we electrocute them? And we heal them for fun and pleasure.
Burn them.
Yes, burn them. Or the truth ball. You want a truth ball, don't you? Do we love torturing each other? You didn't. Is it fun? Yes, it is. You
And
enjoy
painful
it
too. Yep.
Because finally you have a sender and receiver, and now you become receiver, they come sender to exercise rule number 4 in practical form. Everything I do follow the 5 rule in practical form, and the 5 aspect of you: body, emotion, mind, and spirit, and experience. Many people who watch my show, they will not understand it unless they go through the experience of my training. Then it makes sense to them after that. Because here I'm here to create discerning through experience. My goal is simple. My goal is to teach you how to use what God has already been given to you: your body, emotion, mind, spirit, and experience. Does that make sense?
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
And you
A
remember,
lot.
she always teach about that girl Dana, think about Bashar, but I bring in Bashar.
Oh yeah,
bring
she
in
said that
Bashar.
she likes, yeah, exactly.
I bring in Bashar through my body. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, continue one more. Body may please transform my body to become invisible, invincible, impervious to anything that can harm me, and let my body be stronger than Optimus Prime and blow. I feel a present wrapping, very strong heaviness. I can't breathe right now because it's so strong. It's like wrapping around me.
Compressing a bit, yeah.
Yes, compressing. But yet I feel at peace, although I'm having a hard time breathing because of compression. Protective force field, can you light up, please? Okay, that's better. It's loosened a little bit. Everyone repeat after me. Barame, invisibility session now in and blow. Now, if she did not see there was some prejudice and jealousy and racist going on in that show, she definitely blind. Because do you see it, Maya? The energy, you see it. There was
Yes,
some
but
jealousy.
yes, and I also see where Violet is coming from, but she needs a little bit more time to get what you mean. It takes time, teacher. You are ahead of us. We need to work like to catch up. We are catching up.
Well, then we need some. Then we need to let the truth bomb talk to her.
Yes.
Yes, Maya, you be the honor. You be her. You and Sarah be her personal torturer when she get back. And I'm the electrical ZPE, and also some of your plasma beam weapon will do just
the
fine.
plasma beam one.
How about the spider? Maybe the spider can talk to her. It will. Your manifested spider. That would do it. How about the Godzilla? Yeah, she's gonna love this. Yes. I don't know about King Kong. I'm scared of King Kong because he might pounce and she might crack her rib or something. You know, I'm scared.
I'm gonna tell you, have a banana and that's it.
And we can maybe the alcohol, water. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Remember we changed into alcohol water. You know.
So teacher, on the show, none of the other super soldiers came to say hello to you?
Oh, I don't. James did, but the rest is no. I don't know any other super soldier besides James. You know, but that's James' reality. That he brought them people together. He know them. He interviewed them, but he know me. So I don't deal with the people I know. I know James. The rest is history. You know, I don't know any other. Like I said,
I should have introduced you, I guess. Yeah.
Me, I'm not worried about what other people do. That's why in the event I did what I came to do. And though people jealous, that's their business. I'm there to bring forth the message of Unimetric One and bring the product of Super Soldier into this present timeline. And that's pretty much it. And let people experience for themselves to have their own discernment, just like what Alan did. He brought in me and the other girl and let people experience, let them decide. If they are light and love, they will follow Dana. If they are realism, the super soldier, they follow me.
Yeah.
You know, because that's it. We are true to our goal. Is that to say that it's wrong and right? No, there's no such thing as wrong and right. It's only what is your goal? What is your joy? What's your excitement? That's pretty much it.
And Alan experienced you. That's why he invited you. He's like, oh, this guy is real.
Of course.
You know?
I have no judgment. I don't take side. I'm looking out for your well-being and by strengthening you and let you be who you are, but giving you the right tool for you can be the greater you in your own way. And that is all. And I train you how to be you by letting you realize you're more than meet the eye. Spiritual being in the sky. Got it?
Yay!
Wow, all right.
Super teacher.
Yes, I'm a super teacher. See, you are more than meets the eye, for you are a spiritual being in disguise.
Wow.
Oh.
hmm Absolutely. Remember that you are eternal. You has no beginning or end. You are immortal. You're just a spiritual being in the sky or a universe in human form. How's that for a kicker?
Wow.
It's beautiful.
A
Yeah.
multiple of universe in human form in the here and now, and that is you. And in the universe, you have black hole, green hole. They take down planet star system. It's pretty much interesting, but that's just reality. Scary, yes, can be, but yet it's beautiful also.
People forget there's reincarnation too. I mean, people may
Yes.
think you're not coming back. You're gonna come back regardless.
Regardless,
You gotta finish
there's
what you
no end.
started.
It's all about fun. Your true enemy is boredism. So don't be bored. Be creative.
Yeah.
Keep on creating. The more you create, the more you realize it's all you. There's nothing more, nothing less. It's called abundant thinking. Okay? Experience yourself, experience more of you by living through more of you. And that's it. Who is more of you? All of you is me. I am you. We are one and the same. So therefore there is no enemy. It's just fun. Seeing yourself from different perspective. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Super Crew love you. And we'll see you tomorrow in next training. Y'all did a wonderful job.
Thank you,
Okay.
Circle.
There's no wrong, no right, depending on what you go. But the key is to have fun and to be yourself from different perspective, from different lifetime.
Thank you,
What
teacher.
prioritize
Good
is
night,
here now.
teacher. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.